Now, the mayor of Homestead says that she and others met with the owners of the fire properties that collapsed, urging them to work together for public safety to clear things away. She's confident they and the community will come back. The bigger burden right now is on the individuals who lived above the businesses who have nowhere to stay. The intense flames, the $2 million in losses in this Homestead fire that destroyed 3 addresses and damaged 2 more is not dampening the confidence of this community, says Mayor Betty Esper.
We went through the hard times, and, you know, there's something about the people in Homestead and in the Steel Valley community. You know, I guess that's why they call it the Steel Valley, because we do bounce back.
But this destructive fire left 8 renters homeless, and residents of not only Homestead but across western Pennsylvania are moved by the lives not lost but devastated.
I went to go visit 2 of the people in the hospital, and I had a conversation with the one man where literally everything he owned was in a 1-bedroom apartment, and everything's gone.
Mayor Esper says the borough is urging the owners of the buildings the fire destroyed to work together to quickly clear what's collapsed.
This close to that type of a devastating situation, their minds are still trying to clear as to what they want to do. It's hard to decide.
She's confident if those who lost property to this fire don't want to start again, developers are ready to step in.
That's what we really would like to see, that something happens in that piece of property right away and not have an eyesore there for years to come.
The Red Cross continues to provide temporary housing for those displaced by the fire. I spoke with a relative of one of the people in the hospital. He said that renter was moved into intensive care because she's developed pneumonia as she continues to be treated for smoke inhalation. Reporting live in Homestead, Bob Mayo, Pittsburgh's Action News 4.
Let's hope she